Welcome, welcome. Hello, my brothers and sisters. Wolf here. So I'm going to have another Night Owl stream of SpaceBourne 2, and this is the version 1.1.8 of the potential release candidate. You know what I mean? So I did a stream of this yesterday. It was yesterday night. It was a late stream. That's what my streams usually are, is late night streams. This one is especially late. That's why I called it Night Owl, because it's 3 a.m. here where I'm at. But I do need to get a few things out of the way here. Just some my opinions on the where the game is at right now. First of all, let me congratulate Vulcan. He's the developer of this game, DBK Games. All the way back from SpaceBourne 1, the first one, I had a feeling about this guy. I knew that this was a guy that was doing it out of passion, because he's definitely a space game enthusiast. Probably, you know, he tends to me, he seems more like he falls into the old school category of what space games should be, right? Not what they currently are and where they're going. And namely, I say that in regards to Star Citizen, Elite Dangerous. Both of those are games that Elite Dangerous I've played a lot, going all the way back to the very first Elite. I played it on the Commodore 64. Even played it on the first desktop computers, which I think was the 486s. Yeah. I'm an old guy, so yeah. But you definitely, congratulations, Vulcan. And if you watch this video, I mean that. I'm not just trying to, you know, glaze or anything like that. I'm being honest with you. You definitely said that you were going to bust your ass to get this game on, you know, at a level ready to, as a release candidate, you know, worthy of being released in 1.0 version. And my friend, my brother, I have to say, with this version 1.1.8, you are definitely there. There's a few little things, a few little glitches I had thus far. Some of those glitches were on my computer and recording software I was using, OBS, namely. I don't use a double system here, you know, or capture card, any of that. It's all on the same computer, which OBS tends to get bloated, and yeah. Now granted, sometimes they come through good on the recordings in the stream, but while I'm playing them like that, my side of it is pretty bad. But the little gripes that I did have, you've nailed them. Thus far, the story missions, I've granted I haven't gone very far, but where I have gotten smooth with the missions, no major bugs, no crashes or anything like that. There's a few little sound glitches that I still have, namely some of them sticking, and what I mean by that is I will show you right here, namely in the effects and the system messages, right? So no matter where you put this, whenever you start loading a game or start a game, it's going to start as if it's default, like high, and she's very loud. With the effects, I'm getting a lot of bleed throughs, and like they get stuck, and namely with like the engine humming, and when you go into warp, when they stick like that, it causes a lot of sound defects, which I realized when I watched my last stream. Very prevalent, and I'm sure people picked up on that. It's not the microphone, it was definitely sticking in here. So, but that's not game breaking to me, because when I play it on my own, I don't have to deal with that. That's only like recording and stuff like that. But it does that engine effect sound, humming sound, that gets kind of overbearing. But that's something you can fix, you know, after 1.0 release. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and log in here, load in where I started, which is right here, and I believe I was mining asteroids, and I wanted to get enough money, guys, to get a mining ship because I want to show off all aspects of it, you know. So I think that's where we're going to start off. So maybe not do the only story mission part I'm going to do is go to the HQ. I might do that one, but let's see where we're at here. Okay. Yeah, I do get that graphical glitch every once in a while where it doesn't show. Yeah. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's just a graphical glitch. Where's our cargo? Yeah, I mined a bunch of shit of gold. When you first start out mining and you're in your ship and you're wanting to get enough money to get a different ship, it's always gold. You're going to end up mining gold and hand mining at that. So you basically have to go and join the Miners Guild. And once you join the Miners Guild, they're going to give you a mining tool. And that's basically what you're going to use. Once we test out the mining in the mining ship, we're going to see if they've done any work with that. Because normally in the mining ship, a lot of diehard SpaceBourne 2 players realize that mining with the mining laser on the ship kind of just devours all of the resource, right? Before you even get enough. So a lot of us will use the mining ship to find Wolfram. You know, you scan the asteroids. When you pull up on it, it tells you what's in it. And once you do find the Wolfram, instead of like boring a hole through and eating all the resources, you just basically eject from your ship. Yeah, you find a nice spot on the asteroid where you can land. You use the little moles, and they go through in there, and they locate where the resource is. So once you land on the asteroid, you're basically going to tunnel through with your hand tool until you find that resource, and I'll show you how all that works. But yeah, you have to join the Miners Guild first. I did start for the Explorers Guild, but for the life of me, I can't figure out how to do the system scanning. So yeah, I also joined the Mercenaries Guild, but there's a quest to, you have to hack a computer. Yeah, you'll see all of that. But yeah, we got enough money, so we can actually maybe go to a station and see. Yeah, because I came here to join the Mercenary Guild. That's where they want me to go. That's where your HQ is the Breon planets. They don't sell ships there, so we might end up going back to the Miners Guild. But I kind of want to show you guys the actual hand mining. So we're going to do that first. But we're going to get out of here. So let's take off, guys.
Landing gear retracted.
See, that's what I mean. You have to always go in to the settings here, and I'm going to have to turn some of those down because it's way too loud. So we're going to turn the main sound down. We're going to turn that completely off and see if that works. Okay. Yeah, and there's the engine humming sound that I'm talking about. It's always there no matter what. Okay, let's head off to the asteroid field. Okay, now her voice is gone once you do that, but it's the yeah, that engine humming sound with the bass reverb in it is just, it kills the sound, which I'm sure it's going to come through on here as well. Sorry about that, guys. I've tried. There's no way around it unless you turn completely off the effect sound. And yeah, there it goes again, man. So maybe Vulcan, maybe there's a way to like tone that down a little bit. And now from whenever I land somewhere, you hear that that background engine humming sound. See, when you turn the engine off, it's still there. Now it is the engine humming sound. I stand corrected. Okay. Alright. So let's go check out some asteroids, guys. We're looking for gold, remember that. We're looking for gold. Is that a gold asteroid? Oh, also there's it tries to act like that little thing you see pop right there. That's what you get when you get a mining ship. So maybe there's some setting that got glitched, because that pops up all the time now, even if you're not in a mining ship. It doesn't stay up quite long enough to actually see, but yeah, I wish it did, you know, but that'd be kind of cheating. Okay, here's a gold asteroid, guys, and what I was talking about, you're basically going to eject from your ship. This is after you join the Miners Guild. You're going to go over here, you're going to find a spot, and you're going to turn your gravity boots off, and you're basically just going to start going down until you hit the gold. So basically right here. Now we can look and see if there's some up top, but normally there's not. So we're going to go right down here. Let's look and see where this gold is at. I think it's right below. So if we land right here and go straight down, you hit the tab key and that brings up your mining tool. Now to dig to get to the gold, you want the power to be higher. Your efficiency, when your efficiency is all the way up, it's not going to chew through the rock. In other words, it's gonna just not devour all the resources all at once. Now what I mean by that, here I'll show you. See, it's not really chewing through it. When you change it and turn the power, I usually go, when I'm wanting to dig, I usually put it about 72. Sometimes that's even too much. You see how it chews right through it? Yeah. Now we know the gold is right down here. So, and all we're trying to do is just get to the lip of it. We don't need to go all the way down. So we're gonna take the front side off. Like so. You don't want to go balls in with this because you'll end up chewing up your resource. Trust me, when I was learning this, I did that a lot. So we basically just want to chew this out and make us a nice little place to get down in here without falling off the asteroid. Because I'll show you here in a minute, when you fall off the asteroid and your gravity boots are off, for some ungodly reason, it's hard to get them back on. And you just start dropping. It's pretty wild. Now we're going to chew back this so we can have a little bit more room, so we're not claustrophobic right here. There we go. Now we'll chew some of this out. And you're basically doing this so your laser beam is not scattering everywhere. Because if you're really close to them, it causes your beam to scatter. Now we still need to clear some of this out. Let's see if we can go back now. Yeah. Now that's just about as far as we need to go back. Now we're just going to start working until we see that gold. Peeling it off. Yeah, see it when you're close, it scatters your beam. So you want to clear out a nice little spot in this asteroid, so it's not right in your face. You know, I could turn that down. That is kind of overbearing. So we're going to turn the effects sound down. There we go. That should be plenty. I don't want it to be too soft. yeah, that might be a little too soft. Alright, let's go back and turn it up a little bit more. Why don't we put it at like, we'll put it at 20. Good lord, it's even softer now. There we go. That'll be fine. I'm just basically doing this to show you guys the easiest way to get your gold. Now some asteroid, you might get lucky. You might find an asteroid where it's right at the top and you just basically turn your gravity boots off and just start mining away. Okay. We got to get down to that gold, man. So we're gonna drop a little bit more. There we go. And we're gonna clear out a spot here so we can move around. This part of the game kind of reminds me of like No Man's Sky, how it chews through there. It's kind of cool, actually. This is my jam in this game, is mining and doing mercenary missions. I love the ground combat in this game, and space combat is fun too, especially the explosions. Just blows my mind. This is a one dev game here, man. He has really nailed it with this game. And one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this, to show it off, is so that people can see that he's, you know, I see a lot of posts on the Steam forums for this game, and a lot of people are like, well, you know, there's not been no updates, and, you know, but he's working on it. It's a one-man show, remember? But I wanted to show this off so you guys could see just how it's coming along with this closed beta. Basically, what you call this, like a release candidate beta version. And all through them, like it started at the 1.1.1.8, and then it went to 1.1.5 and 1.1.6. And things have improved in every build, but this 1.1.8, I'm running at I've got VSync on, so I'm running at for my recording software, but I have not dropped below the frame rate of 60 at all. And the previous builds up until like the 1.1.7, I would get big drops. And this is even with the recording software, and I'm using a different recording software, by the way, and streaming. And I'm going to be streaming on this new software from now on. It's a little bit less of a hog. Granted, the microphone quality is probably not as good as OBS, which, hey, I don't care, man. As long as you guys can hear me, I can actually use my webcam with this software. I literally had to stop using my webcam with OBS because it would just make it unplayable for me anyway. And if you want to know which software I'm using I think it's called Action. Yeah. I've had it for a long time. I just always wanted to use OBS because, you know, you got more customization with OBS. But it's a hog, man. Until I get a better computer and a new streaming recording software. Now if I get, you know, I start doing this full time and more often, and I can actually, but I just can't afford one right now, you know. So I have to say, I'm gonna have to literally save up for it. I'm never going to be one of those YouTubers that tries to turn this into a business, you know what I mean? I love the way it is right now because hopefully you guys don't have to watch a lot of commercials, because I'm never going to do any sponsors. I don't think anybody would want to sponsor me anyway, because I have a I kind of say what's on my mind. Yeah, and I cuss a lot, so it's just words. It's just words. And I do put on here that these videos aren't for children, so hopefully nobody's letting their kids watch this. That is, if I make a video, and if I ever do make one where it's friendly for everybody, then I will say so in that video. But let's just say if cuss words offend you, then my channel's probably not for you. And if you don't like honesty, my channel's not for you. I'm just saying, you know. I don't do any moderation on my chats or comment section, so, you know, if I see something on there that's, you know, talking crap, then hey, I'm not really going to reply to it, because I don't really fall for that bait anymore, you know, the rage bait, what they call it nowadays, I guess. I'm 55 years old, man. I have learned and realized, you know, what things I want to value my time with. See, now here, guys, right here is the gold. Now, you don't want to chew all of it away, but you do want to get a big enough little section there so you can actually start turning that down so it's not eating all of the gold. Now, that's basically enough. Now you're going to want to turn your efficiency up to 99%. And then you just start mining. And that's it. Now you're going to, with this gold, you're going to want to get a whole bunch of stacks. I got up to 600k just on 4 stacks of gold. And they're 99 per stack. So you're going to be mining a lot. Some of us still do the little trick where we tape our mouse, both keys, because you hold the right mouse button down to aim, and then your left to mine. So yeah, I know some people that do that and leave it overnight. FYI, when your ship gets overweight, you are drastically slowed. So your warp speed is going to be, yeah, very slow. But this is basically how you do it, guys. Hand mining. Now when you get your mining ship and you can actually scan the asteroids and see what's in them, you're going to want to go for Wolfram. That's the most lucrative. That's what's going to get you a lot of space credits. And then you can get bigger and better ships. So I'm not really going to stay here. I know this isn't the video. I just wanted to show you guys that. And I am going to be doing a live streaming in this here fairly soon. It is, I think, 4 o'clock in the morning now, where I'm at anyway. But it's going to be a early morning stream, basically, is what it's going to be. So basically, I just wanted to show you guys that's how you do your little mining. And once you go away, you want to do all the mining you can once you find one, and stick with it. Because if you get a little bit and you go to sell, you're not gonna find that same asteroid. Trust me, I've tried. So let's go. Now that I showed you guys that, I want to go into the Breon planet so we can get the HQ. I'll show you right here. Under contract. Oh yeah. So I just barely started mining. I've only got a stack of 9, but that's not where we're here. That's the mercenary guild that I need to do the hacking thing. Yeah, right here. And it tells you right here, hack the server and update the monuments or whatever. Here's the main storyline quest where I'm at. So we need to go to Breon planet. That's where our HQ is, and it tells you right here. He's completed the setup for now. The system is in place. Yeah. So let's go ahead and head there. And that is over here by the Alliance Station. we don't want to go to Lion Station. We want to actually go here. But for some reason, it's not letting us pick it. I don't know why that's doing that. It lets you go there. There we go. Why is it not letting me pick it, dude? Oh, I've got to get on the ship. What a dumbass. Can't go there in my spacesuit, man. Alright, now we can go there. Alright. So it's all the way on the other side. Alright, there she is. Now let's head over there and we'll get the HQ and you guys can see that as well. Get me some of my coffee here. Hope you all having a great weekend so far. I think it's what? It is Saturday, I think, yeah. I could turn the music up a little bit since the effect sounds are turned down. I'm not going to make this a long video. I just wanted to kind of show off the mining thing there and maybe get a mining ship. But I don't think I quite have enough, so that might be in the next recorded series. As I'm not going to be doing as many of these recorded videos. I'm going to try to start doing more live streams. I think it's more easy. It's more convenient for me anyway. And I'm doing it for the interaction, man. For my brothers. Don't really have many sisters that's watching it, you know. So now we're here. Gonna let the warp engine cool down, and then we're gonna hit the B key, and right there it tells you HQ. So we're going to the HQ. Alright, we're ready. Planetfall. I like this little engine, this yeah, get a little bit of glitches when you're going onto a planet. But it looks good though. I like just flying around on the planet. Now you can mine on planet surfaces as well. I might try that while I'm down here. Actually, I haven't even ever done any planet mining. I'm gonna have to look into that. Alright, here's your home base. Here's your HQ, guys. And of course, you're gonna have to deal with the wind to land. I'm just gonna stay in cockpit view. Now, you know what? I'm gonna go this view. I'm gonna drop the landing gear. And we're just gonna kind of go and then turn around. Of course, try to get a little stable. I don't want to land too far away from it either. Kind of want to get really close. Now let's start bringing her down a bit. We're kind of too far out. I wonder if you can mine those big rocks. We're kind of close to the big rock. We're still kind of far away though. There we go. Now, let's get out. I'm kind of curious. Where's that big rock at? Can you actually mine the big rocks? I don't think you can. No. So you'd basically have to... Wait, it shows coal. No, you can't actually mine it. So it's basically you're gonna have to go and find them, I guess. Let's put that away. Yeah, this is definitely a secluded base, isn't it, guys? Alright. Yeah, I'm just going to show the base. I'm not going to start because the next part is where you initiate what government type you're going to have. I kind of want to go and see if I can get a mining ship. Yeah, frame rate dropped quite a bit right in that little section there. But there's a lot of shit in here as well. And I do have everything on Epic, so... But this is your home base, man. This is the home base. Start meeting. This is where you actually start. You pick your government type here, and then the meat of the story mission starts off here. And you got to start building your army, and it's basically doing a lot of freelancer missions, and mercenary missions as well. But you have like an email system, and you have to start up your faction first. But this email section here is how you get your faction missions and all that. But we're not going to stick around here. I just wanted to show this to you guys. Well, I guess we could get that part out of the way. I could show that off at least. Alright.
Hello everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Cole, a technician. I've set up the system I mentioned earlier, and I also designed a communication interface so we can stay in touch with the Earthlings. Now, if it's okay, I'll give a brief presentation on how this system works.
Moleax is not going to want to get...
This is a conversation for grown-ups. Stay in your place.
You can make the presentation after the meeting.
Okay. Sorry.
First of all, we must choose a path for our organization. Without a clear direction, we're just another group of fools. This will determine whether we rise or fall.
There are a few things I want to say about this.
Alright, Baldy.
First of all, we should not be subordinate to a single leader. We should have an internal council where everyone has an equal say. Then we must change our policies towards non-Earthlings. During my stay here, I saw that. There is no race in the galaxy that is hostile to us. Only some leaders have spent us to get stronger. Therefore, no race should be our enemy. We must be merciful to all races, to civilians,
always enemies.
Even to armies that see us as enemies. We must protect everyone who is with us or
apparent
not.
Nowadays than ever.
If we go down this road, we will gain the support of the entire galaxy.
I won't be going democracy.
And the leaders who betrayed us have no choice but to listen to us.
I believe we should learn from our mistakes and follow your father's footsteps. We must have a strong leader and a strong management team to be chosen by our leader. If we give every member of the organization a voice, we cannot advance even one step.
Exactly.
I also disagree with Drain on our policy towards non-humans. After all, not every living thing on this planet is an angel. We must protect those who deserve it and punish those who do not.
Yeah.
If we do not show mercy to those who see us as enemies, you will see that they will be afraid to fight us. And a feared enemy is always a simple prey.
Drain's ideas are nothing but nonsense. And we've tried Anchor's Way before. Look where it got us. Now we're meeting in the cave of a
This
desolate
guy's the
planet.
chaos.
Clearly that path didn't work.
We know what he wants.
Yes, we need a leader, but not just anyone. Our leader must be someone our followers will respect and fear. Without that balance, we'll crumble from within before we even begin.
Your system doesn't work either, dude. We don't need a dictator.
And every non-human creature in this galaxy is a monster. I've seen it time and time again. These creatures devour anything that doesn't strike fear in them. That's why, before anything else, we must spread the fear they deserve across the galaxy. Only then will they think twice before crossing us. We must make this galaxy uninhabitable for them. As long as we exist, everyone in the galaxy should sleep with one eye open. That's when those flamboyant leaders have to do whatever we want them to do. It's the only way to survive and bring this galaxy to its knees.
Good lord, I can't get the water bottle open.
So, the last word is yours. Which way do you think we should go?
Good Lord, that thing is sweated. I got water everywhere. Good Lord. Alright, we're going with this one. Yeah, if I wasn't sure, I wouldn't have
I
clicked
knew
it.
it. Your father would be proud of you if you were here.
Good. Okay, let's go ahead and repeat the same mistake. I'll start.
Oh,
looking
shut
for a
up,
suitable
Molly
sewer
X.
for our next meeting.
Okay, here's your call. We can try the way again. I hope we don't end up the same. By the way, you should know that you can always change the main button.
Yeah.
When you do this, you will lose many of the followers you have gathered so far. So if you want to change your path, you better
Nope,
do it before
I'm
our
sticking with it.
organization grows.
That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
We need money and a safe base. Therefore, we must find ourselves a weak Star-Lord and take their land from them, Doc.
Yeah.
But to achieve this, we first need ships, soldiers, and pilots.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Now you start
We
building
must
up your
find
army.
the Earthlings and expand our organization.
Therefore, our first objective should be to form 5 units. For that, we'll need 25 skilled pilots or soldiers. No more, no less.
So 25.
Go design the communication interface for this. I am calling out on the radio to the Earthlings to reach us. I'm sure we'll soon be able to reach out to Earthlings asking for our help.
Any question?
That's all for now. I don't need to know any of that. You could if you wanted. Will this be our headquarters? Yes. Where can we find followers for the organization? I'll just go through these guys so you can see
But
it.
now it seems safe here. When we have the power to protect our base, we can go above ground.
Okay. I've never made
Any
it that
question?
far in the story. Where can we find followers for the
It
organization?
shouldn't be too difficult to find Earthlings scattered across the galaxy. I highly recommend keeping a close eye on the looking for pilot panel. You'd be surprised how many desperate souls are out there ready to fight.
Any question?
What now? No, that's all
By
for
the way,
now.
I've created a communication interface where you can easily connect
This
with
is the email
Earthlings.
part.
Please feel free to take a look when you have a moment.
Gold, I think you should show us how to use new interfaces.
Sure thing.
Alright. Our new mail service is ready. You can view mails via the main interface U key, and then go to mail or by clicking the mail icon in the upper right. Okay. So, and this is the mail. It was actually turned off earlier, but you can actually, when I get done this, I'll show you the faction and diplomacy.
Our
So we're
first
gonna go-
mail has already landed in the inbox. To accept the tasks that come with emails, you need to reply to them. Now reply to this email and accept that mission.
Yes, alright. Now, this mission right here is always the first one. It's to go and, this Mark guy wants you to go and rescue his girlfriend, or wife, or whatever. I've done this mission and the second follow-up to that one, and that's as far as I've ever gotten in the main story mission. So, after that, I'm going to be in new territory. But that'll probably be, I think I'm going to stop at that point, because I'm going to save the full playthrough for when the 1.0 drops. But I will show you guys this one, yeah. He's basically wanting us to go and rescue... Yeah, his fiance was kidnapped by this guy. And you have to kill this guy. You have to go to his base. In the next, probably in the live stream, if you guys watch it. But I will upload another video to show that. But this is your first one, and you basically just say that you're going to do it and send. Now I'm going to show you the faction. So this is your squads. That's where I'm at. This is your commanders. So you got Drain, Anka, and Moliax so far. And these are actually part of your. You can actually add your squads here, but I don't have any. I don't have any people yet. This is your generals. This is your soldiers. freelancers and squad. I don't have any of those yet. You can also send them to training, which is really cool. Structures. Strategic structures conquered. I haven't conquered any of them. Internal affairs. Create house. Systems. I don't have any systems. This is our constitution. World resistance constitution, which is order. Kind of gives you a breakdown here. We're kind of unknown still. Operations. We don't have any operations going on just yet. Diplomatic intelligence. Now this is stuff you can do in systems, right? Agent operations. Yeah. Biological destabilization. Add new action. And here's the trade. I have not done any trading in this game at all. Absolutely none. Reports. Captain mission success. Okay, I guess this is all the faction reports. Alright, so that's basically how that works in that part. So this is your HQ. When you get here, this is our base of operations until we start conquering stuff. It's actually pretty big in here, man. It kind of stretches all the way back, which I think is kind of really cool. Yeah, it goes all the way back in there. Got the waterfall back there. There's Moliacs. I kind of like how this is set up too. I'd like to have like a storage chest in here where you can put shit. You got all that. Yeah, this is their little workstation right there. So we're gonna get out of here. You got the bunks in here. Tight sleeping quarters, isn't it? Okay, I want to go, and the last part is I'll take you guys along for the ride. We're gonna go see if we can get a if I actually have enough to get a mining ship. I don't know if I'm quite there yet. I might have to do that off camera. I might save that for the live stream, guys. I just wanted to put this video up in case I didn't get to do one here later. It's all gonna depend on my internet, guys. But we're gonna take off. We're gonna get up into space. We're gonna get up out of here, and then we're gonna go to one of the stations where they sell ships. And I might be able to do that at Lion, not Lion Station, but oh, we're out of turbo juice there. Let's let that build back up. That should be enough. There we go. I know Sonac Station had one, but we're not nowhere near around that. I know they don't sell ships there. So let's actually go. We're gonna go here. We're gonna do guilds. We're gonna do Miners Guild, and we're gonna set route. And we're gonna head to the Stargate. And here we go. Let me get out of there. I used to fly cockpit view perspective all the time. That's how I always played, even back in the day. All my space games are like that. But I have gotten so used to the third-person perspective. It really is better in third person when you're dogfighting. Yeah, because in cockpit view you can't see shit. Now that's more realistic if you want to go hardcore old school. But we're going to carry on over here, and we're going to see if we can actually buy a mining ship. There's no way in hell I'm selling this ship. That's a long ride over here, but we had to go all the way across the system. Now, I'm not even overloaded. When you're overloaded with gold, so when you guys do your mining, it's going to be a slow trip, but you're going to make a lot of cash. So let's
Please approach to
let's request dock. That's Control H keys, by the way. Now let's get over to the mining station.
Please proceed.
There we go. Boom. Alright, we are here. Now let's go to the mining station. Miners Guild right here. And we'll get our mining ship here if we have enough, guys. Cause yeah, I'm at 6. We maybe, I don't know, cause I haven't leveled up yet. Well, I have. Yeah, I'm level 8 pilot, so I might not actually have enough. Look at all the points I got to spend, though. Holy shit. 21 points. Well, I'm going to level up later. I'll show you guys that as well. But let's get over here. Full speed ahead. Still fighting off the flu, guys. Man, I'm trying my best for it not to turn into pneumonia. Playing these games, man, it really helps take my mind off being sick. So when I do my live stream, I might actually be muting the mic a lot so you guys not hearing that coughing. But I'm so in love with this game now, man. This is the space game that I've been waiting for. I just the ones that are here now, it's just, you know. I love having freedom in my space games. I am going to go in cockpit view while I'm landing. It just makes it easier for me. I kind of want to get close to that door there, so I'm not having to walk all the way across. And you're basically just going to follow your little landing gear down there. Let's see, do I have stuff installed? Yes, I do have stuff installed on here. Let's go to components. Yeah, I have the pod catchers, damage booster, which is really good, and repair. And I have extras here too. I also put on I updated the hull. Where's the hull? Yeah, right here. I put this on there, so I did upgrade that. That's what was on there right there. But let's get out of the ship and let's go see if we can buy a mining ship, guys. Good Lord, I always do that. Good Lord, I hate cough drops. is a bit of a delay there when you're loading in. Alright, that's the market. That's exactly where we want to go.
Our guild needs more members than ever before. Remember, we have no one but us.
Okay, I gotta see if that sound is still in the ambiance. Is it the ambiance or main sound? We're just gonna test it. Okay. No, this is the wrong one. We're looking for ships. Star Driller. Oh god. No. I'm not nowhere near close.
To the attention of all members, please make sure you read the guild rules carefully before taking actions for our guild.
Looks like that's the cheapest, but I'm gonna just, you might as well just go for the bigger one. Because this one has the little, like the drone ship that drops down out of it. This one does not, I don't think. So this is the one you really want to go for, guys. But I don't have enough to get it. And that'll probably be in the next video, guys. I can show you the components here. Yeah, some of these you really want to get, like the repair, but you're going to have to keep it in your level. So these are actually showing level 1. We don't want level 1s. They're tier. Yeah, see, they go up in level here. It literally jumps right here. So level 8 is what I'm at. This would actually be a good one right here. That's a cargo. You've got a assault module. So I think this is for, yeah, ship's weapons, weapon system. There's a hull, but I spent like 50 grand on that one. I do have stuff to sell though. We can sell this off. It's not going to really give us so much. So off camera, I'm going to have to go and mine a shitload more of gold. Probably about 4 more stacks, really. But this is the ones that I bought, so I can sell this one. And I can sell these as well. I don't need them. So I'm up to 700k, but we're not there yet, guys. But anyway, brothers and sisters, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not on par with what I normally do, but I wanted to get at least one out, just in case I don't get to do the live stream. But so far, that's what's planned. And at the time of this recording, it's going to be the same. So it'll be Saturday morning. It'll be a Saturday morning early stream. But there's going to be 2 streams. So I'm going to do an early stream and then a evening stream. So it'll be like around 8 or 9ish. Though those times could change, but I will put the notice. You'll be noticed what time that I put it up. But other than that, brothers, I will see you all in the next one. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the live stream. Bye.